Hey, what's up YouTube? So with the new format now here and all, thought I'd show you guys my updated Inzektor deck. I updated it and everything, got all my decks ready for the ban list. I will be posting them all up. But yeah, I thought I'd show you guys Inzektors first, because these are actually this is probably the deck I'll be playing for the start of the format. I'll show you guys my hero deck, my agent deck, my Dark World deck, and everything for the new format. But this will be my first deck profile for the new format Inzektors. I still think Inzektors are good, even without singing, because they still have 3 centipedes, so they still have a major search engine. You draw one of them, you're going to win, because you'll be able to search. Plus, you still have Armageddon Knight and Mystic Tomato, so you can innovate the deck, and you can still get your plays. So let's get to this deck profile real quick. And also, I will have the rest of the duel videos from locals, top 8. I'll probably have another one up today, the last game of top 4. And then after the finals match, I'll have to get some more videos, but it isn't hard. So, anyway, let's get to the deck profile. So you get your 3 centipedes, your 3 ladybugs, and then your 1-ups, Gigamantis, Dragonfly, and Hornet. Standard Inzektors lineup. It's the standard 9 monsters there. And then I am running 2 tour guides. Excuse me. No support, no Sangan, no Night. Or I can't run Sangan. I mean, no Dark Mimic, no Night Assailant. I just cut them out so I have more options. Just need the tour guides. They'll do you just fine. Especially because you can go tour guided to tour guided since enemy's first turn, and then next turn go off. Or if you're the late game, you go tour guided to Leviathan and go nuts. It's pretty good. 1 Card Trooper to help mill my deck. Get to my Hornet and Ladybugs as fast as I can. And set up plays. 1 Tech Spirit Reaper. I decided to keep the Reaper. He's too good of a card, especially because I can set him, stall for a few turns, and then I can come back and win that game. Now with one of the new techs I put in, I'm main decking a Thunder King over this Loss of a Solemn Morning. And as some of you can probably notice by some other videos, this is a gold rare. This isn't an extra. This is the one that for my hero deck, because I had to cut a Thunder King, so I put it in here instead. I figured I'll put it in here. It's a great card, and it helps me because I can summon it, back it with a Threatening Roar. My opponent will have an impossible time getting over this, because they'll have to waste like a Smash or a Dark Hole or something. It's pretty good. 1 Card D. This is mainly for consistency. Get my deck flowing. Get to my cards. So I like the 1 Tech Card D. It's really good. Especially good if you go summon it, they Veiler it. But it's also good in this deck with Threatening Roar, because you summon this back with a Threatening, they can't do anything. The next turn you go off on them. It's pretty good. Then my hand traps, 2 Effect Veilers. I find this to be good enough. Right here is just the Veilers is good, because you can just go, negate your effect, and then you can go off. So I still like Effect Veiler in this deck, even though I don't have DLF, it's still good. And then I run the 1 Dark Armed. So just because I have so many darks in this deck, and I can control my graveyard so much. So that's all for the monsters. Spell cards, 2 dualities, consistency, pretty staple. Self-explanatory there. 2 Zek-Hallowers, make my OTK happen, and it'll make my Inzektors bigger and get them back to my hand if they ever would be destroyed. For back row hate, I have 2 Mystical Space Typhoons and 1 Heavy Storm. I'm still against the 3 Typhoons because of the way the deck flows. I don't want to draw like 3. I mean, MST is never usually dead, but it depends on what you play against. So I decided I'll play 2 and 1 of these. I'll go 2 and 1. Works fine. Now I'm also playing a Tech Forbidden Lance. That's another good new card I put to the deck since I lost a few cards. The reason I like Forbidden Lance is protect my Dragonfly or protect my Centipede. And another thing is with Solemn Warning at 1, this card's is more effective. That's why it went up in price so much. Because now this card's gonna be more effective than ever with Warning at 1. So Lance will be very, very good to have this format. So that's why I figured I'll tech one in. We'll see what this goes. So far, I haven't tested it much, but so far I think it's pretty good. And then all the rest of them are staples. Foolish, Book, Mind Control, Darkhold Monster Reborn, and then the last card, which I think you guys have seen this before, Iron Pot of Avarice. Now, if I haven't explained my reasonings before, if I go off, like I have all my centipedes and everything, and then I get 1 card I get Dark Hole and lose everything, I could put back my centipedes along with 2 other cards, like 2 Leviathans or something, put them back, draw 2 cards, and then go off again. If I can combo off, and then I can just win from there. So, excuse me. So there's the spells. Trap cards. You got the Solemn Duo, which is now what's being called. The 1 Warning, the 1 Judgment. 2 Bottomless to control the field. Trip Call. I still feel you need this in trips now. Even though you don't have Sengen, you still have a card trooper you can plus on. So, I mean, Call's still a good card. And I'm definitely going to keep running it. And then, the Threatening Roar. Keep attacks off you. And then protect the monsters. So that's the main deck. It's 42 like all my decks are anymore. We'll go to extra deck real quick. 1 Catastor. It's the 1 random synchro I play. And it has actually helped me win a game. Because I was dealing with Obelisk the Tormentor and I couldn't get over it. So I just summoned a Catastor and swung to destroy it. It saved me from losing that match. I won that match too. 1 Gachi Gachi. Make him a few times. Double Leviathan, staple, Giga Brilliant, Tempo, Leviair, Zenmaines. That's it for rank 3s. Rank 4s, you have Utopia and Shockmaster. I'm liking the loop with Shockmaster a lot. It's really, really good. Then for rank 5s, Tiras and AJS is part of them. Of course, they're both broken. Number 12, Crimson Shadow Ninja. This card is insanely broken. Like, I love how he goes. Like, you could just summon him, and then it's like, oh, he's gonna stay on the board for like probably 2 turns at least. Or if you want, you can set him in defense mode, and you can just hide behind him for so long. He's a 2-turn wall because of his effect. Okay, then Exostag. He's good in the deck because you go summon him. Well, he's also good with the last card in my extra deck, which is Thunder Charger. I had to put Thunder Charger in my extra deck because I ran into a lot of situations where I had a dead card, so I was just like, oh, I'll stack Thunder Charger. Oh, he wasn't in my extra deck, so I couldn't do it. So I put him in, but the combo with that is you go Exostag, you equip something, and then you overlay on Thunder Charger. It'll destroy that, and your Thunder Charger will be able to beat stick over pretty much anything. So it's a really good combination. It's a +1. You get rid of a monster, and then you keep your monster. So there's that, and then the side deck, which this is still work in progress because I haven't perfected it for the new. I haven't perfected it yet. One Raikou and one Snowman to deal with the Dino Rabbit and Hero matchups. One Soul Taker, Heroes, Dragons, anything that's got big monsters, big boss monsters. Dimensional Prison. I prefer it side decked right now, especially with the way the format's shaping up. With Mermails and all that other stuff, I don't want to just lose to random decks. Kaiku, Chaos decks, anything graveyard reliant like Mermails and stuff. Hit him with a Kaiku play. Double Torrential. Again, I don't like maining Torrential because I like my advantage, so I don't want to lose it. This is just for spammy decks. 2 Dimensional Fissures. This has become an MVP to my side deck lately. I've used this card in so many games that it's won me like every time. I've used it against Frog Monarchs. I've used it against Piper, I think. Yeah, I've used this against Piper Chaos. I've used this against Frog Monarchs. I've used this against Psychics, even. And the card does its work because you just go, oh, activate. Plus, it blocks out Effect Veiler, so it's really, really good for that, too. Double Ghosted Match. My whole deck is darks, except for the Card Trooper. This card's too good to run. You can't exceed, but since you're blowing stuff up so much, it really doesn't matter because you're keeping advantage. One Max C. Again, now that people have found the new wind-up loop, I'm still gonna side a Max C and still prepare for the wind-up match because of that reason. I don't want to lose to random wind-up decks. So Max C stayed in for that reason. Also, sorry this video is running a little long. I'll try to end this here soon. One Chain Disappearance. I still like this card, but it might come out at some point. One Deck Devastation Virus. I love this card. Now I will admit this is a very good card. This may seem hard to pull off, but when you do, you usually win the game, especially against windups. You just ruin. I couldn't get it out. You just ruin windups with this one card because their whole deck is at the end or less. Do they just lose that card? And then the last card in my side deck is Royal Decree. This is for Chain Burn, Final Countdown, stuff like that. Even with 1 Day of Peace going to 1, I'd still like to have the option to stop those decks because they're so annoying. So yeah, there's my Inzektor deck profile. So yeah, leave comments on what you guys think of the new of the Inzektor deck for the new format. And I'll have a hero deck deck profile on my hero deck soon. Because I'm sure some people are wanting to see the deck because I had to change a few cards around with the warning and Thunder King, so it'll be it's a good build though. I'm starting to like it. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and game 3 of top 4 should be uploaded maybe like an hour after this video goes up. Hopefully. Alright. Peace out guys. And have a good day.